As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Smart Bee Racing Update. It's Bryce here. Just before we begin, make sure to jump on Smart Bee. The app's got everything you need. Jump onto Smart Odds and compare odds with Smart Odds now. So if you sign up and use the code WINBIG in capitals, WINBIG, you get a 30-day free trial. That's a month free trial instead of the normal 14 days. Everyone listening out there, I've been using it and it is absolutely essential for punters. You're guaranteed to get the best price out of all the bookies. It scans them all, gives you who's giving the best odds. It's really worth joining up with. Speaking of best odds, we'll get into it. Hawkesbury's got a lot of features on the day. The opening one's at Hawkesbury Guinness now. This is a wide open field, but Candlewick comes up favourite, racing really well. 3 out of 4 career wins from the John O'Shea stable. Deserving favourite. And a wide open field here, Meteor World in the mix, and Zetteln. But the one I like is Just Party. I know it didn't fly last prep, but its form is excellent from preps prior. It's been in some really strong races. Won a recent trial, and Nash aboard here from Barrier 4. I think it'll be up on speed and very hard to beat. So I'm keen to be with it. If you jump onto the Smart Odds comparison app, find the best price on offer here. At the moment, though, you're looking at quite decent odds for what is a really handy runner in Just Party, $9 Neds and Ladbrokes. So that's the Hawkesbury Guinness. Wide open field and a pretty tricky race. And speaking of wide open fields, it doesn't get easier for punters. The Hawkesbury Crown is next. Belclair, current favourite, drawn wide. There's probably 2, I think, here, decent chances. Lady Laguna, obviously, she loves the wet. She's got 60 kilos, but she likes soft tracks. She's a very honest runner. She'll give you a good sight for your money. She's going along well. The one I'm going to mention is Tashi at the moment on the Smart Bee odds comparison. You can find $9.50 without Tashi. Just look, this is a good setup here. Barrier 2, she's been placing some superb races in her career to date. She's very honest. She's made the placings 68% of her runs, so she's certainly always up in the mix. She can get $2.90 the place at the moment. She'll be up there. She'll be settling handy from Barrier 2, and she likes soft tracks. So I thought her first up run was excellent behind Infancy and Commemorative. That looks good form for this, but you're bringing a lot of form guides here to race number 7 punters, so just beware, it's a tricky field. On to race 8, the big dance. It doesn't get any easier. You've got $4 for the favourite here, Punch Lane, coming off a good last start win, but we're going to stick with Matcha Latte. I loved its last start win. It got the job for us, its best bet. Got the job done and drops weight here, drawn well again, and Ashley Morgan sticks. He's 2 out of 2 aboard. I think he's getting the best out of this horse. Soft conditions are okay. It's got a good record on heavy, and I just think it's racing better now than it ever has been before. So that's the one we're with. Matcha Latte, he'll give you a really good sight for your money there. I'm worried about Tabby Time, classy runner. Rarely ever runs a poor race. And Ostepenko doesn't win out of turn with 4th and 27, but been in some really hot fields. So I think that's a pretty even field there, tricky one to sort. The Gold Rush, Coleman's come out, and this is where my best each way comes up in flight. Drawn wide, which is a bit of a query, but look, it flies over this trip. First up, it ran second to Pisanello, who's a smart type, and it's a good setup here. I think it can camp off the hot speed and have last crack at them. So if you jump onto the odds comparison, you're going to get the best price about. And at the moment, for in-flight, you're getting some good odds here for what is a very, very classy runner in what is obviously another tricky field. The whole Hawkesbury card in general is pretty difficult, but at the moment, jump onto the Smart Odds checker. You can get $8.50 on Neds and Ladbrokes, and 53 kilos. I think it can get the job done. Moving over to Caulfield, there's a few handy races here. Just going to touch on the turf handicap. There's some smart ones in this. I think if you're going to get involved, keep an eye on the market. But Oxford Blue, having a great prep. I was keen on it. For anyone who follows my tips, 2 back, it won a very strong win, sat on the speed and kicked. And last start was excellent, just missing out on winning again. Barrier 9 is a little bit tricky, but we get Blake Shin. We get 55.5 kilos, and I think that's a winnable weight here against a few of these who aren't as experienced. You've got the favourite and the second favourite who have had just 4 and 5 career runs. Oxford Blue, a little bit more experienced, so I'm hoping experience shines through here in what is a wide open field. The Anniversary Bars. This is an interesting race. As I said in my preview, Pride of Jenny brings her best, she'll win. She's a superstar. She's come back from her retirement. Her first up win was unbelievable, and then she carved up. So what version turns up, I'm not sure. She was beaten 16 lengths, went 380 last time out, so you have to be weary of that. But the win prior was good. I think she's a clear one to beat. She's on a drift, but she'll be hard to beat. And if she brings her best, she will win. Regal Zeus, second in the market. Really airborne, this horse. 3 runs this prep, a second and 2 wins, so it's flying. Shalit also going well. Pounding has interestingly been really hammered in the betting here. I know it's a hard horse to catch for punters, but comes out of the Regal Zeus race not far behind, so one to keep an eye on. And looks very hard to beat. And that's a really good hope in this, so should be around the mark. The only problem here is barrier 10. Where to get to from there is going to be a query, so just have to keep an eye on the map there as well. But 44% place, so certainly consistent. Just burnt the punters plenty of times, so it just depends what version you get there. But the money is telling, and jump on the Smart Odds comparison, you'll get the best odds there. I'm just going to mention a couple of other races here. One to keep an eye on, race 9, Sunshine in My Pocket. Unlucky last start, barrier 15, no favours there, but Kieran Nair horse just going super, and I think this is a winnable race behind Marble 9 last time, just missed and arguably should have won. So look, some good fields there and some handy races. So just going to go around the grounds a little bit as well with a couple of other shouts that I think. Race number 6, Tap a Kick, going along well. Aaron Bullock rides, comes out of a handy field. I loved its win 2 starts back. The markets haven't opened yet, so keep an eye on the comparison when they do. And I think that'd be a really good chance at Newcastle, which at the moment looks like it's going to be in the soft. Another one I'm keen to get involved with without the markets open at Newcastle, November Falls. Handles the soft, a good last start run. Its runs prior have been good. It had a stint in Queensland. I think it's ready to win from barrier 1. This is the time of prep when it wins. It usually either wins fresh or it gets quite rock hard fit and loves the soft conditions. So if we get a soft track come race day punters, that certainly looks one to get involved with, and that'll be hard to hold out. I'll also just touch on the Wagga Cup. That is tomorrow. I know today was a tricky one for punters. There was a lot of long price runners. So again, hard fields tomorrow. Flying Bandit, current favourite. I think it's the one to beat. It's got a great record, but Naval College has had a lot of money for it. And this is a hot field again. So that's my picks for the weekend. Punters, obviously a lot of tricky fields, but going into it, and just be careful with the confidence there, given that Battle Hawkesbury especially, most of the fields there are $4 to $5 for each runner. But if you're going to look for your best value, jump on the Smart Odds comparison. You know you're getting the best price. Also, just make sure to listen to the Smart B Sports Update for updates on other sports around the world. Sign up to Smart B to get the Back a Winner newsletter, daily best bets, tip of the day, and daily updates and news and information for all your sports and racing. Also, just make sure to follow Smart B app, at Smart B app on all social media platforms, and Back a Winner as well. We're on Twitter or X, whatever it's called now. That's it, everyone. No Jo this week, but she'll be back next week with her selections. Good luck to everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
As they race up towards the line.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh,